Have you ever wondered what decision you should make? What choices you should be making? You need to make a turn in your life and you're not sure, is that the right decision or not? Where do you go? How do you get instruction? How do you get a guide? How can you make sure? You know, I've been struggling with similar issues in the past in my life, and I always go to the Word of God and pray, and usually if there is some important or even not as important decision, at least appearing not as important decision, because sometimes those not as important decisions could be life-changing decisions, so they could become important. I go and seek in the Word, and I say, God, what is it that you would like me to do? Please show me through your Word. I'm going to read from Genesis to Revelation if necessary until I get the answer, until I get the direction. And just recently I had to make a decision about certain things in our family and in our ministry, and God was directing me. I was saying, God, please give me clear guidance. I need to make a choice here. I don't know what to do. What does your Word say? And as I was reading, actually, I wasn't thinking I was going to get direction from this verse, because I thought, oh, this is just a story of Jacob, you know, and I don't think I can find the... But as I said, I go from beginning till the end, and as soon as I came to chapter 28 of Genesis, verse 15, I got the direction. It says, behold, I am with you and will keep you wherever you go. God is promising Jacob that he is going to be with him. You know, that is one promise that is so important to us. It's like the Israelites. They say, we are not going to go unless you go with us. We should not be proceeding in any direction of our lives, whether it is relational, who to marry, whether it is business-wise, what kind of career to take, or what kind of purchases to make in terms of house or any other things, until we have a clear direction and guidance that God is going to be part and parcel, an important, significant element of that decision. To know that God is going to be with us. There is no way you and I can make that decision without knowing what His Word is saying, without doing what God is saying. God is not going to be part of something in our lives that is contrary to His will and to His Word. But only when we line up what we want and what we do with what He desires for our lives. So it's so important to know that God is going to be with us. But look what it says further, and this is the part, I understood the first part, but this second part was so important for me. It says, I will keep you wherever you go. So when God is with us, His presence is there. His blessing is there. He says, I'm going to keep you. It's like a gardener keeps a garden, protects it, nourishes it, takes the suckers out of those weeds and whatever it is there that wants to destroy the garden. God is going to protect us. God is going to bless us. He's going to be with us. But where is He going to be with us? It says here, wherever you go. What? Are you saying, God, that it's my choice? It's my decision where I go? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, He said to me. As long as I know God is with me, as long as I line up what I decide and what I want to say and do with what God says in His Word I should say and do, and as long as I know His presence is with me, I'm doing whatever I'm doing to please Him, to go ahead, line up, as I said, what I want to do with His purposes for my life. He's going to keep me, He's going to protect me, but He's allowing me to make my own decision. That's like father with his children. You know, I have 6 children, and some are in elementary school, one is new baby, just growing, preschool, and there are some at university. I don't make decisions for them. I help them make their decision, but they make the decision. I coach them, I guide them, I say what is good for them. But eventually, I want them to make their own decision so that they will assume responsibility for it, and then they'll be for the rest of their lives. I'm not going to choose a spouse for them, but I'm going to bless that decision if it is in line with what I believe it should be. You know, that's so important to realize. God is the same towards us. He doesn't want to force His way upon us. He's allowing us freedom. There are several choices that we can make, and we have to learn from His Word, as I said, and learn from whatever is good, from successful people in the areas that we want to be successful in, and then proceed with our actions so that you and I will be blessed and successful in whatever we choose to do. God says here, I'm going to be with you, whatever you choose to do. Whatever side you turn, I'm going to be with you. I'm going to protect you. Why? Because He's a loving, caring Father. He's not going to let you hang there and collapse. He's going to bless you to succeed. Because you're submitting yourself to His spiritual leadership, to His will in His Word, He's going to do whatever He's able, and He's able to do anything He wants to bless you in that area. But it's your choice. You got to make the decision. You got to make the move. It's like the Israelites when they had promised land from God, and all they had to do is go and fight for it. God wasn't going to fight for them. God wasn't going to decide, you know, now go against this, go against that enemy. No, they had to make those choices. They had to go and conquer the land. So you and I have to conquer the land in front of us. Whatever areas of success we want in our lives, let's get on with it, take the appropriate action, and get the result, because God is there for you and me.